Besides, there's nothing he can find out. Williams is just as sane as I am.
Saner, Pinky.
There's no use of talking to you, boy.
Yeah, I wondered how long it'd take you to find that out, Pinky.
Hello? Oh, yes, ma'am? Hey, Hildy, it's your girl.
Holy girl, give me that. His girl. Ain't it romantic? What's the matter, honey? I know, but I couldn't help it.
Here's your sandwich, boy.
So am I, baby. Ham and eggs.
What's the matter? Haven't we got sweetheart, there's nothing to cry about. Yeah, come on, lay off those potatoes. Oh, honey, it's the boys. They're all yelling, of course, darling. Of course I'll be there. I'm leaving now.
Mine.
Oh, Peggy, if you talk like that, I'm going to ride out and jump in the lake. I swear I will. I can't stand it. Listen.
We're listening. Go ahead.
Darling, I love you.
Hildy loves you.
I said I love you. Wait a minute, fellas. Give him a break, will you? That's the stuff. That's better. I'll be right there, honey. Now, don't take it easy. Right away. I'll be right over. Honey, baby, you'll be right over. Did you hear that?
Hello? Yeah. Hey, Hildy, it's Burns again. Tell him to give us a rest, will you?
Hello. Listen, Burns, you're making a nuisance of yourself. What's the idea of calling up all the time? No, I'm through with newspapers. I don't give a hoot what you think of me. I'm leaving for New York tonight, right now, this minute. Well, goodbye, you rotten wage slaves. When you're crawling up fire escapes and getting kicked out of front doors and eating a Christmas dinner in a one-arm joint, don't forget your old pal, Hildy Johnson.
Well, goodbye. Well, we see you again, Hildy.
The next time you see me, I'll be riding in a 16-cylinder wagon giving out interviews on success.
Goodbye, Hildy.
Well,
Take care of yourself, Johnson. So long.
Holy! It's a jailbreak.
Get over the window. Hey, what's the matter? What's happened? Probably trying to get you. Who got away? Who was it?
He got away.
Give me that telephone, quick. Oh, nuts. Hello. Give me Waller, Burns. Quick. Hello, Waller. This is Hildy Johnson. Forget that. Forget it, I tell you. Listen. Earl Williams just slammed out of the county jail. Yeah. Just this minute. Don't worry. I said don't worry. I'm on the
We continue with the front page presently. But for the moment, I'd like to take you into the famous Laurel Canyon in Hollywood. There on a vine-covered porch, sitting in a swing hammock, are a boy and a girl, very much in love and trying hard to be practical. Just now, Dick is doing the talking.
I wish we could get married soon, Anne. But I don't know how I'm going to buy you dresses like that new one you got on. Why, I bet that cost a week's salary.
Darling, this dress isn't new, and it costs practically nothing.
Well, it certainly looks expensive.
That's because I know how to get things at bargain prices.
Yeah. And say, it is swell looking.
And I know how to keep them nice, too. I only buy dresses that are Luxable.
What do you mean, Luxable?
You can keep them nice in Lux, darling. Lux Flakes.
Oh.
It hardly costs anything to take care of things that way, and they look like new so much longer.
Yes, Anne, you're one of the millions of girls who know that Lux brings down the cost of looking smart and well-dressed. This year especially, stores everywhere are showing so many smart, inexpensive clothes that are Luxable. Cotton, silks, and linens, all kinds of summer fabrics will stay new-looking much longer if you care for them with Lux. These gentle flakes are safe for anything that's safe in water alone. Lux cuts down expensive upkeep and makes your things look like new all season long. Once again, Mr. DeMille.
We continue with the front page, starring Walter Winchell and Josephine Hutchinson with James Gleason. With a condemned man roaming free somewhere in the city, things are happening fast around the criminal court building. The press room is deserted for the moment, when suddenly Hildy Johnson bounds through the door and grabs the telephone.
Hello. Give me Waller, Burns. Hello, listen. Keep this wire open every second, you understand? Hello, Burns. Now listen, I got the whole story from Jacoby, the assistant warden, and I got it exclusive. That's right, and it's a pip. Only listen, it cost me $260, see? Just a minute, I'll give you the story. I'm telling you, first I had to give him all the money I had, and it wasn't exactly mine. $260, and I want it back. Well, what did you hear? Did you hear what I said about the money? All right, then here's your story. It's a jailbreak of your dreams. Dr. Max J. Egelhofer, a profile thinker from Vienna, was giving Williams a final sanity test in the sheriff's office. You know, sticking a lot of pins in him to get his reflexes. Then he decided to reenact the crime. so as to study Williams' powers of coordination. Well, I'm coming to it. Will you shut up? Of course he had to have a gun to reenact it. And who do you suppose supplied it? Peter B. Hartman. B for brain. I tell you, I'm not kidding. Hartman gave his gun to the professor. The professor gave it to Earl, and Earl shot the professor right in the stomach. Ain't it perfect? Egelhofer? No, not bad. They spirited him away to Passavant Hospital. No, we got it exclusive. Now listen, Burns. It cost me $260 for the story, and I want it back. I had to give it to Jacoby. I had to give it to him before he spilled it. $260, the money I'm going to get married on. Never mind about my fine work. I want my money. No, I tell you, I'm not going to cover anything else. I'm going away. Listen, you big stiff. I just did this as a personal favor. Now I'm leaving town and I haven't got a dime. When will you send it over? Well, see that you do or I can't get married. I'll be waiting right here in the press room.
Hildy!
Oh, hello, Peggy.
What was that over the telephone?
Nothing. I was just telling Walter Brains I was all through, that's all. How are you,
You haven't
darling?
done something foolish with that money.
No.
You still have it.
Of course. Gee, darling, you don't think for a minute.
I think I'd better take care of it from now on.
Now, listen, honey, I can look after a couple of $100, all right?
Now, Hildy, if you still got that money, I want you to give it to me.
Now, sweetheart, it's going to be perfectly all
Then
right.
you haven't got it.
No, not this minute,
You
but it's...
did do something with it.
No, he's sending it right over. Brains, I mean. It'll be here any minute.
Hildy!
Listen, darling, I wouldn't have had this happen for the world. But it's going to be all right. Now, here's what happened. I was just starting out to the house to get you when this guy Williams breaks out of jail. You know, the fellow they were going to hang in the morning.
Yes, I know.
Oh, sweetheart, I had to do what I did. I had to give him the money so he wouldn't give the story to anybody else. Jacoby, I mean. That's the assistant warden. I got the story exclusive. The biggest scoop in years.
Do you know how long Mother and I waited out there at the house?
Oh, Peggy, listen, you ain't going to be mad at me for this. I couldn't help it. You'd have done the same thing yourself. I mean, the biggest story in the world busting and nobody on the job.
I might have known it would happen again.
Oh, listen.
Every time I ever wanted you for something, on my birthday and New Year's Eve, when I waited till 5 in the morning.
But a big story broke. Don't you remember?
It's always a big story. The biggest story in the world. And the next day, everybody's forgotten it, even you.
What do you mean, forgotten? That was the Clara Hammond murder on your birthday. Oh, Peggy, it won't hurt to wait 5 more minutes. The boy's on his way with the money now.
You know that Mother's sitting downstairs waiting in a taxi cab? If she knew about that money. It's all we've got in the world, Hildy. We haven't even got a place to sleep in except the train.
Oh, gee, I wouldn't do anything in the world to hurt you, Peg. You make me feel like a criminal.
It's all that Walter Burns. Oh, I'll be so glad when you get away from him. You simply can't resist him.
Peggy, I told you what I think of him. I wouldn't raise a finger if he was dying.
Then why did you loan him the money?
I didn't. You see, you won't listen to me, or you'd know I didn't. Now, look, I had to give the money to Jacoby, the assistant warden.
Here they are, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Grant. I was just explaining to Peggy.
Mother, I thought you were going to wait in the cab.
Well, I just came up to tell you the meter's gone to $2.
Yeah, sure, but that's going to be all right.
I had a terrible time finding you. First, I went into a room where a lot of policemen were playing cards.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do.
Then I met that policeman and asked him where Mr. Johnson's office was, and he brought me here.
Now, listen, Mother, I think you'd better go downstairs, and we'll come just as soon as we can.
You've got a big room, haven't you? Where do you sit, Hildy?
Now, I'll tell you what you do. You and Peggy go on over to the station and get the baggage checked. Here's the ticket.
Now, Hildy.
I'll be along in 15 minutes, maybe sooner.
What do you mean? That you aren't going?
Of course I am. Now, I'll meet you at the information booth.
Come on, Mother. Hildy has to wait a few minutes. It's something about the office. He's getting some money.
Money?
Yeah, they're sending it over. It's my salary. They're sending over my salary.
Your salary? At this hour?
They were awful busy, and I couldn't disturb them very well.
Well, the trouble is you're too easy with people, letting them wait till this hour before paying you your salary. How do you know they're going to give it to you at all?
Mother, now, we'll go on over. Hildy'll be alone.
Do you know what I'm beginning to think?
What?
I think you must be a sort of irresponsible type or you wouldn't do things this way. It just occurred to me you didn't do one blessed thing about our getting away.
Now, you stop picking on Hildy, Mother.
Well, I had to sublet the apartment, pack all the wedding presents. That's a man's work. You weren't even there to put the things in the taxi. And I had to give the man 50 cents, too. And now here you stand with the train leaving any minute.
Now, Mother, I never missed a train in my life.
Come on, Mother.
That's the girl. Now, go ahead. Go ahead.
You'd better be there, Hildy.
Don't worry about me. I'll be there. Goodbye.
Sheriff's office. Hartman speaking. What? Yes, where? What's around him? Put 100 men around the house, and if he gets away, I'll break every cop on the force.
Well, Sheriff, there's Spotted Earl Williams. He's in a boarding house over in Clark Street.
That's a break. Those newspapers hound the tails off of us if he ever got away.
Listen, Jacoby, he ain't going to get away. This thing means votes, and I'm going to hang Earl Williams if it's the last thing I do.
Sheriff.
Who are you?
My name's Pincus. I got a paper here for you. It's from the governor.
What's from the governor?
The reprieve for Earl Williams.
For who?
Earl Williams, the reprieve.
Wait a minute. Is this a joke or something?
Huh?
It's a mistake. There must be a mistake. Look at this, Jacoby. Insane, he says. He knows darn well that Earl Williams ain't insane. This reprieve is pure politics. It's an attempt to ruin us.
What can you do? I only brought it over. You can't blame
No,
it.
wait a minute. Listen, Mr. Pincus. You didn't bring this over. You couldn't find me. I never saw the reprieve.
Huh? But you got it in your hands, right?
Well, for 150 miles. Now, you shut up and listen. How much money do you make now?
$20 a week. And car fare.
For 150 a month, you could forget this reprieve business, couldn't you? You could say you couldn't find me, couldn't you?
But I did find you.
Oh, ye God. Look. Here. Take this reprieve away. Go away. Don't come back until tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock and keep your mouth shut. I'll settle everything with you tomorrow.
Well, all right.
That's the boy. Now go on.
It sounds awful funny to me, though. You're taking a big chance, Sheriff.
Oh, chance, don't I know it? Don't you think I realize?
Hey, Sheriff!
What do you want, Johnson?
Did Walter Burns send anybody here with some dough for me?
No, he didn't.
All right, Pinky, don't get sore. I hear you surrounded Williams.
Yes, we have.
Nice work, Pinky. I bet you'll let him go so he could vote on Tuesday.
Get out of here.
If anyone comes for me, I'll be in the press room. Hello, Duffy. Hello, Duff. This is Hildy. Listen, where's Burns? Where did he go? Well, listen, Duffy, I'm waiting here for the boy to bring over my money. The $260 he owes me. Yeah, in the press room. He told me the boy was on his way. What are you laughing about? Listen, Duffy, has that maniac started that money over or not? No, I ain't got time to come over to the office. I missed the train. Oh, shut up, Duffy. Listen, will you? Wait a minute. Who's at that window? Who's out there? I'll call you back, Duffy. Who's out there? What's the idea of crawling around on fire escapes?
Excuse me. I had to come in. I had to.
Well, who are you?
Me? I'm Earl Williams. Earl Williams, they're after me with searchlights.
Put down that gun.
It ain't loaded. I fired all the bullets already.
Well, give it to me.
Here, I surrender. I couldn't hang off that roof any longer.
Yeah, get away from that window.
I'm not afraid to die. I was telling that fellow that when he handed me the gun.
Shut up a second. Let me lock the
Waking
door.
me up in the middle of the night, talking to me about things I don't understand, calling me a murderer. I ain't a murderer, but sometimes I just can't think straight. I get a pain up here.
Be quiet. Let me think.
Go on, take me back and hang me. I done my best.
Will you shut up? Sit down over there. Go ahead now. Go on. Sit down. Hello. Give me Burns. Quick.
I didn't mean anything. I just didn't think.
Hello, Burns. Geez, Burns, listen. You gotta get over here. I said you gotta get over here. I got Earl Williams. He's here with me now. Earl Williams. Yeah. Who is it?
Open up. It's me, Burns. Well, where is he?
I thought you'd never get here.
Come in, Louie, and close that door.
Okay, boss.
I brought Louie along to give us a hand. Well, where is he? Where's Williams?
He's in the desk.
What desk?
The big one, right here. I stuck him in there and pulled down a roller.
Open it up and let's get a look at him. Hello, Williams.
Let me out here. I can't stand it. Please let me out.
Keep quiet, you mug. You're sitting pretty. Close that desk.
Who's out there?
Hildy, what's holding you up?
Oh,
Who's the dame?
it's my girl's mother.
Yes, and I've waited just as long as I'm going to wait.
Shut up.
Shut up. What? Wait. Who's that? There's somebody in that desk.
Don't be silly, lady. What would a man be doing in a desk?
I don't know, but there's something going on here.
Shut up.
I won't shut up. Who's in that desk?
Now, Mother, please.
Take her out of here, will you, Louie?
What did you say?
Now, look here, Burns.
Louie, get some guys to help you and take this lady over to Polack Mike's and lock her up. See that you don't talk to anyone on the way.
Okay, boss. I take good
What's
care of
that?
her.
Come on now, Burns. You can't do that.
lady,
Don't you touch me.
Tell him it's a case of delirium tremens.
Let me go.
Listen, Burns, this will get me in an awful jam.
I say let me go.
Hey, wait, don't.
Take it easy here.
Let me go, will you?
What for?
Let go of me. I got my girl downstairs. She's downstairs in the cab all alone.
Your girl. What are you, some half-baked college boy? Why, in time of war, you could be shot for what you're doing. For less than you're doing.
Never mind that. There's your story. Locked up in that desk. Smear it all over your front page and take all the credit. I covered your story and I covered it right. Now I'm getting out.
You drooling saphead. What do you mean, a story? You've got the whole city by the seat of the pants.
I know all about that.
You don't know beans. You've got the brains of a pancake. Listen, Hildy, if I didn't have your interest at heart, would I be wasting time now arguing with you? You've done something big. You've stepped into a new class.
Honest? Listen, we'll make such monkeys out of Hartman and his ward healers.